I'm Christian with Vision Interactive here at the Dallas Digital Summit 2016 with Gherni. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, so I run the marketing for Node. Node is the first account-based intelligence platform. So what that means is one of the hottest trends right now is ABM, account-based marketing. And what Node does is it powers the intelligence for that. So we go in and we map out your total addressable market, who you should be targeting now and for the next 5 years. And then we give you the tools to execute.
Awesome. Okay, and then that kind of leads into what your talk was about. It was all about millennials, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been talking recently about why we should all be dispelling the myths about millennials and learning not only how to market to millennials, but there are some brands, as we talked about, that don't need to market to millennials. Millennials are, if you're born from 1980 to I believe it's 1994, so millennials are up to 35, 36 years old now. But there's still some brands that don't need to target millennials. But the importance in understanding how millennials consume is because they're leading indicators of trends. So what they're doing now is what older generations will start to do.
Right. And then are there any good examples of brands who are doing this well, marketing to millennials?
Yeah, absolutely. We're in the midst of the inbound movement where everyone's focusing on inbound marketing, which is incredibly important. One of the top things with Millennial and Gen Z, the next generation, is all about authenticity. And so authenticity in the era of inbound is all about creating content and creating good content. So we talk about it as the give take. So create content that gives as much as it takes. So focus on that give. What is the value of the content that you're creating? Before, we used to focus with banner ads and display just on that click. All I was focused about was getting that impression. Now we're focused on engagement. And when you focus on engagement, you're gonna have a better connection with your consumer.
So rising above the clutter, how do we do this? Because millennials are just bombarded with ads all the time on social media and their email. How do we make ourselves stand out to them?
I think that the key is really to create great content. Create something that's giving value. If whatever your kind of content you're creating, with consumer, it could be videos, it could be something fun with influencers or evangelists. On the B2B side, it could be case studies or white papers. All of that is great, but make sure you're creating value. If you're doing it just to promote your brand, you're gonna fall short. And especially with the millennial and the younger generations, they're gonna see right through that. So really focus on creating that value and that give take.
Awesome. And 2017 is right around the corner. Do you have any predictions? Is content marketing still going to be king, or?
Content marketing, I think, is still going to thrive. One of the keys is going to be distribution. Creating content, the problem with inbound right now is there's so much clutter. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's creating content, which is great, but to rise above the clutter is very difficult. So I think one of the keys is going to be distribution. The others that we're seeing is ABM, account-based marketing, is continuing to rise. And the theory behind ABM is market just to the people that matter, end that spray and pray of the past, and just focus on the customers that are really going to matter, and spend your money and your time and energy there.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think this is great. I'm here in Dallas for the first time. It's a great digital summit.
Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you very much.